Happy Monday, Encourager. It's Make It Count Monday, also what I like to call Magical Monday or Miracle Monday. Mondays can mean so many things. It's more popularly known as the day of the Monday blues, the day one no one is looking forward to because it's the start of the work week, the school week, or whatever kind of work you got to put in kind of week. It's whatever that thing is that you're spending the majority of your time doing that isn't pleasant or enjoyable. I love sharing ideas on how to flip the script on these traditional mindsets to more high vibrational mindsets that actually help you get closer to where you really want to be again, which is enjoying life. On Mondays especially, we're looking for that motivation that's going to get us up out of bed and taking on the day. In case you haven't figured out, motivation isn't always something that just happens to you. There will be times you have to create it and bring it for yourself. So to help do just that, I'm giving this framework that can be applied to anything, including how to champion your motivation. Don't just sit around waiting for motivation to happen to you. Don't sit around waiting on somebody else to motivate you. Own your power. Call it and create it. Be the champion for your own motivation. Ready for me to be your personal mindset coach? Work with me one-on-one. Let's let go of what's holding you back and get the mindset you need so you can chase your dreams while doing all the things. You don't have to just dream about the life you love. You can actually live the life of your dreams. With my simple strategies, you can go from imagining to manifesting, from just trying to thriving. Let's rewrite your story now. Tap the link in the show notes and apply now. Your next level you is awaiting. Let's go on this journey together. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Oh, happy day! If you are listening to this on a Monday, I'm wishing you a special Happy Make It Count Monday. You get to make this day whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be just another manic Monday. Thank you, Cyndi Lauper. It can be magical, marvelous, or any other high vibrational, exciting words you want to use. Mondays at the coffee bar used to mean it had to be filled with nothing but the woe is me moans and groans. It wasn't until I knew I had to find a new way that caused me to look for some alternatives other than just the traditional flow of the day. Motivation is a key factor in how you approach the day. You really have to champion your motivation, meaning you have to know what motivates you and bring it. First, I encourage you to adopt my SIP mindset. Hey, SIP stands for Simple is Powerful. This is all about creating simple steps that you can put into your day that will give you powerful results. So often we overthink and overanalyze. Hello, self. Yes, note to me. Not so bad because I work on it every day, but it still creeps up on me, okay? But sometimes we just overthink and overanalyze to the point where we've overcomplicated something that doesn't have to be complicated at all. One of my friend's dads used to say, life is simple, but we make it complicated. It's so true. So let's bring it back to the basics. What simple actions can you make some progress and build momentum on? Motivation is a practice. It's not always going to be something that you stumble upon and boom, you're motivated. Sometimes it takes more than just a speech to get motivated. You are worthy of self-care every day, not just on a Sunday. As you do all the things and chase your dreams, self-care has to be a major part of your day-to-day life. Giving yourself what you need is the key to being able to give everybody else what they need. If you're having a hard time making sure your self-care is on your list, get all the deets in the Encourager's Insider Guide to Self-Care. These free, easy DIY tips for simple ways to make self-care a part of your daily routine, plus some bonus goodies. Get your free Encourager's Guide to Self-Care because you deserve to be a priority on your list. Grab it right on the blog or the show.encourageovereverything.com/self-care freebie. No more being last on your list. Grab it today and give yourself the gift of self-care. Motivation is a practice you exercise. And if you use these 4 R's, you can make it sustainable. Rehearse, refresh, refine, and repeat. The key is know what motivates you. Make yourself a recipe for motivation. When I first cook up something, and maybe even the first few times I use a recipe, me and Pinterest are besties when it comes to recipes. Okay, I'm all up on Pinterest, searching it up and taking a few ideas from the most delicious looking recipes. And I use that exact recipe the first time or first few times. Then I start to freestyle and add my own flair. You may add a little more of this, a little less of that, and even add in your secret ingredient to really make it pop. Your motivation is the same. Your recipe should always start with your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you putting in these countless hours, the late nights? Why are you making all these sacrifices? When you know your deep-rooted meaning of why you're actually doing all this, it will drive you. If your why alone doesn't motivate you, it's not big enough. Sometimes you got to go several layers deep to find what hits your heartstrings and go. Stay connected to your why. It should be something that you revisit consistently. I might even go as far to say daily. Your why and looking at your dream should be a part of your daily practice. Then you got to look at what tools and resources do you need that are going to really reinforce that why, that's going to keep you going. Is it listening to your favorite podcast? Hello, here you are. I'm just going to go ahead and pop myself in that favorite slot. Thank you. So is it your favorite podcast, audiobook, YouTube videos, or reading an actual book? Meditation, your favorite playlist. Hey, Mr. DJ. Or in my case, Mrs. DJ, right? Get your favorite playlist going. Is that what pumps you up? Is it exercise, getting outside? Is it driving your old neighborhood and remembering where you came from? Is it driving your dream neighborhood and looking at where you want to be? Is it test driving your dream car? Is it going to social events, taking courses, or being in social groups supporting a common cause? What is it that actually motivates you? What gets you excited and moving towards your goals and your dreams? I give you this variety just to spark some different ideas because sometimes what motivates you gets played, honey. It just might not be giving what it used to be giving. And this is really where the 4 R's come into play. Rehearse, because motivation is a practice, and practice makes progress. Not perfect. We're not striving for perfection because that doesn't exist, okay? We're humans on earth. Clearly, perfection is not happening here, honey, okay? Practice makes progress. And refresh. That same old thing loses its impact after a while, and you may need to introduce something new to your motivation practice that reignites or takes your energy to the next level. Refine. Have a few ingredients as your base. Journal so you can notice what works and gives you the greatest benefits. It's making the small tweaks and adjustments that yield the greatest results. Refining is really about listening to what do you need right now. Sometimes your motivation changes, and that's okay. But if you're journaling, you're going to notice where that change is happening or where it needs to occur. And repeat the process. Remember, sip on it, okay? Simple is powerful. No need to overcomplicate it. Know what motivates you and practice it. The best way to combat that negative self-talk and to also re-energize yourself when you're not feeling as motivated, it's to feed yourself more positivity. You can do that with your podcast, your books, your audiobooks, any of the things that you've determined that actually motivate you. That's where all those things really come into play. The more positive you put in, the more positive you put out. Don't just wait around for motivation to happen to you. Don't just sit around waiting on somebody else to motivate you. Own your power. Call and create it. Be the champion for your own motivation. No one is going to ride for you the way that you will. So encourage over your motivation, because together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, thank you so much for tuning in. You are literally inside my dream come true. If you enjoyed this episode, here's some ways you can say thank you. Share it with a few friends. You are a true encourager, and spreading encouraging messages to lift each other up, that's what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback, because this is how we get more encouragement out there. To keep the conversation going or to connect with other fellow encouragers, head on over to the EOE After Party. Hey! It's a free space where we can connect and support one another as we chase our dreams while doing all the things. Check out today's show notes for today's sponsors or how to become an elite encourager, along with all the ways to stay connected. Or meet me on Instagram at Encourage Over Everything. Your support is such a gift. From my heart to yours, thank you, my friend. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity, because together we can encourage over everything.